Hi, I'm Karen Lance with Sacred Quilt, and today I'm talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is color. People will ask me why I'm so good with color or how I'm so good with color, and today I'm going to share a little secret with you about that. When we think about color as quilters, for whatever reason, many of us think that we have to understand hue, value, primary, secondary, what the color wheel is, a tint, a shade, a muted, a bright, but it really doesn't have to be so difficult. And that's because of the secret I'm about to share with you. When I walk into a quilt store, it's filled with fabric. I walk around and I see if there's a print there that makes my heart skip a beat or beat a little bit faster. So it's almost a gut reaction that I have to it. And a case in point, I was talking about my guild project coming up soon. Well, I had the wrong project. So I had to rethink quickly about that. And I went to my local quilt shop on my way home from work, which was Keaton Quilts, and I walked in about, I didn't know it, 10 minutes before they were closing. And I just saw a fabric on the bolt that I absolutely loved, and it was this part. And I just thought it was a geometric. But I knew I liked it, and I've been doing this long enough that I thought, well, that's a great print to start with. So I picked that fabric, and then I walked over to the solids. I was thinking of blue and green for this. So here's that fabric again. I'll hold it over here in the white. You can see it better. And these are the fabrics that are going with it. It's going to be black and white. This is a Charisma Horton pattern that we're making, and I combined it with a light green and a dark green. And I think it's going to work out pretty well for me. And I can always throw in some other colors because this really has a lot of great colors in it. So I'm looking forward to it. But it started with this fabric, which instantly made me stop and look. And I thought, well, I just love that. It was my immediate gut feeling. Now, I've been doing this a long time, so I was able to actually make my purchase and get out of the store since they were closing. But in the olden days, I would take a little more time walking around this store, and I would make sure that I really liked it and that it spoke to me in a way. And in the beginning, of course, every fabric almost talks to us. So over time, we get to know which ones are really for us, which ones are stellar. And that's where I'm at these days. So another one that I'll show you that I really liked is a tulip pink. I'm going to hold it closer to the camera. And so the other trick I use is I try and pick a print with at least 5 colors in it. And you can tell how many colors are in it by looking at the dots on the edge there. But you don't have to study the dots so much. You can look at the print, and this one has a lavender in it, a deeper plummy pink. It actually has a burgundy that's almost a brown. So there was a lot to work with. So in my fabric stash, I pulled a green that worked really well with it. I pulled a yellow that I liked with it. Here's that burgundy, almost brown. Here is a different lavender, but I still liked it. And then I also try and pick one edgy fabric, and that would be this one. And it kind of goes and it kind of doesn't, but I definitely like it. And it's really different from this fabric. And so that would work really well together in a quilt, a little bit different.